We haven't spoken since Jake Paul is boxing Tyron Woodley, your last opponent. Were you surprised that Paul decided to choose him as an opponent, or do you think that was calculated in terms of him wanting to fight him?
It was definitely calculated, but I was a little bit surprised. It was kind of a random fight from out of left field, and you would think that he would want to prove the critics wrong. He's a little YouTube star. He was on Lizzie McGuire as a little kid, so he's not a real fighter, James. And it only makes sense he's going to fight a guy in Tyron Woodley, that's not a boxer. And why does he want to come fight these guys in MMA? Why does he want to do all these fights in boxing? But it's okay. The thing is that I am the legal guardian of Tyron Woodley now, since I knocked him out and put him on a stretcher and made him my son. So, Jake Paul needs to give me a call. I need to sign off as legal guardianship for my little son, Tyron Woodley.
Do you think Paul wins that fight, or do you think Woodley can do it?
I think Woodley could do it. I think he could land a knockout punch and get it done. I've had some guys in my gym, Colby Covington Incorporated, MMA Masters, that have went to train with Jake Paul in Miami, and they've all kind of said the same information, that they went there and they exposed him, they made him look bad, and of course they turned the cameras off and they're not taking pictures that day, and then they never invite these guys back because Jake, Snake Paul only wants kids that he can beat up and knock out and, boost his ego and his confidence. He doesn't want guys that are actually going to push him in the gym and make him better because, like we said before, he's not a real fighter and he's a little Disney star.
I've spoken to a number of your teammates at MMA Masters, and they just seem like you being there has been such a good fit. I talked to Nico Price, talked to Danny Chavez, even someone like Megan Owen, who I know just trained a little bit there for a while, talked about how great it was having you at the gym. How has that been now? I know it's been a long time now since you've been at MMA Masters, but it seems like such a good fit for you.
Man, James, it's been the biggest blessing, my life I could ever have. This is the gym and the coaches and the atmosphere that I needed since the beginning. I think every day, like, what if I would have been with them since the beginning of my MMA journey, 15 years ago? I'd be a completely different person because I've seen the growth as a fighter, and not just as a fighter, but as a person that I've had at this gym with these coaches more than I've ever seen in my whole entire life. I've grown in a year and a half with these guys more than I've ever seen my whole entire life. So, the work that we put in with Coach, Cesar Carnero, my striking coach, my kickboxing coach, is just, I've never had that type of timing, reflexes, just everything. He just fits my style so well. And just, I made so many improvements. Like, I really am Colby Chaos 2.0. I tell people that's not a promo. That's not a gimmick, man. That's the truth. I really am Chaos 2.0 now with these guys. I got Daniel Valverde, my jiu-jitsu coach, world class in jiu-jitsu black belt. I'd literally put $100,000 against any jiu-jitsu coach in the world that's black belt level that wants to compete against him. And I'd be confident that Daniel would go out there and choke him out or at least win the match because he not only does he have high-level jiu-jitsu, he has high-level judo. So you can't take the guy down. His hips, his sweeps, his throws, they're unstoppable. And the guy's just a brick house. So, but besides that, they're my family and they're like brothers, and they don't care about paychecks, James. All my coaches in the past, they just want me to go out there and fight for paychecks. It's not about, strategy or really giving me the best coaching and this and that. They were just looking to collect from me. These guys actually care about me. That we're improving every single day, and we trust in the process. And the process has been great, and I can't wait to show the new me soon enough.